Hello, welcome to episode 5 of the Folding Towers podcast with Jackie and David. In this episode, we talk about niching, why it's important, how to identify your niche, and we talk about 5 niches that you've probably never heard of. So grab yourself a cup of herbal tea, sit back and relax while we talk about the things that bore you so you can get on with what you love and are trained to do.
Welcome back to the Folding Towers podcast. I am Jackie Karen.
And I'm David Clayton.
So excited to be back.
It's marvelous. It is a sunny day today. It is beautiful.
It's lovely outside today.
Hey, Jackie, did you know that 44% of podcasts only have 3 episodes?
3? Really?
3 total.
What?
Yes, so we are now on episode 5. It's now longer than most podcasts out there, and we are high achievers.
Oh my gosh, I had no idea. Wow, go us.
Thanks for coming back, everyone. What have you been up to today, Jackie?
Well, this morning I did a little bit of work. I'm currently getting ready for tax season, so there's a lot of computer stuff happening and my brain hurts because of it. And then a little bit after this, I'm actually going to get a massage, so that's exciting.
Woo-hoo. Yes, go you.
What have you been up to today, David? Anything fun?
Yeah, I took my kids. I should say it is school holidays right now. So I have taken a week's leave. This is coming up to the last few days of being on annual leave. I had all these things planned that I thought I'd devote to business, but instead I have woken up late, stayed in my pajamas, potted around, done activities with the people who I love. And this morning we've been into the Botanic Gardens, and this afternoon when we finish up here, I'm going to take my son camping for his very first time.
Wow, that sounds really cool to go. Well, if you like camping, it sounds great.
So today we are having a very shallow look at niching. I say it's shallow because it's hardly a deep dive. And of all the things that we talk about today, each one of those will probably form another episode. And certainly as we go along, and I hope that we'll still be around here for episode 100 or so, that we will look at some niches individually. So today we will have a look at why niching is important, how you can take some steps to finding your own niche, and then we're going to have a look at 5 niches that you have probably never thought about.
I'm so excited for this episode.
So, Jackie, why is it important to niche?
There are quite a few reasons, and I know that this is a very, there's a lot of people listening right now that are rolling their eyes going, oh, niching, hate it so much. Like, why do I have to think about this? But it actually makes you a better therapist. And the reasons are you can give the person, your client, a reason to choose you. So if you, for instance, are a person in your area that specializes in headaches and you keep telling your people that you specialize in headaches, and you can really help people that get headaches and migraines, then why would someone that gets headaches and migraines not choose you? You're going to become an excellent match for the client that wants to see you.
Totally, yeah. So that's certainly one good reason. Is like give them the reason to choose you. Stand out in that crowd. Like, I don't know how many massage therapists are around me. There's probably 20 within a 2-kilometer drive of where I am.
Oh, that sounds bad.
Yeah, there's a lot of people out there.
That's a lot.
Yeah, and they do need a reason to. They need to feel comfortable with you and that you can actually help them. Some will choose you just because you're close to them, and that's fine. The next reason there is that we would end up with a client who is a good match for us and for our skill set.
Yeah, absolutely. The client is going to call or book in with you and not know whether they can actually help you, whether you can help them, rather, sorry, a lot of the time. So I know there are some people that are very strict on who they see. They will speak to the client before the appointment, and they will say, look, sorry, I can't help you. And even I myself will do this with some of my clients, not all of them, but with some of them. I'll speak to them on the phone and I'll ask them, okay, what are you coming in for? What do you actually need help with? And if it is something that I can't help them with, like I don't do any sports massage, I can do a little bit, but I certainly don't want to work with any athletes. I don't want to ruin their career. I don't want that on my conscience because I'm just not good at sports massage. And so I will send them to a physio, or I'll send them off to someone else. And this means that you have more time on your table for people that you actually want to see.
Yeah, it's certainly the best interest of our client is getting them the result that they deserve. And if you can't help them to the best of your ability, then having a good referral network, knowing who you can send that person to, who is an excellent match for them, is great for your credibility or for our own credibility. But and ensuring that they get a good clinical outcome, that's the best outcome possible for them.
That's so true. Being able to refer out to someone that can actually help them if you can't. And we were talking earlier about specializing in lymphatic drainage. If you don't know how to do lymphatic drainage, you can't fake that.
Yeah.
You have to refer that out. Some things you can probably fake a little bit, but lymphatic drainage is definitely one that you can't fake. You have to refer out. If you don't know what you're doing, you should be referring out. That's going to make your clients love you even more, because you're saying to them, I know someone that can help you.
Yes. So I guess the last reason as to why niching is important is that it does give you good reason and good justification to charge a higher fee for your service, not in taking advantage of a person. Someone who is looking for a particular outcome is usually prepared to pay a bit more to get that outcome rather than go to someone, pay less and be disappointed.
Yes.
But you have probably dedicated many hours, or many, not just hours, but probably years of your career to becoming excellent at something. And just like if you were to see, say, the senior physio of a clinic, or you were to go to see someone who only works with hearts in the medical field, or you were to get someone who works in property law, for example, in the field of law, they have undertaken very, very specific training to offer that service to be excellent at what they do.
Yes, there are so many other industries that I know this is a word that a lot of people have an issue with, but they specialize in specific parts of the body or specific areas of their industry. And we kind of have to do that as well, because otherwise we're just going to blend into every other massage therapist out there. There's going to be no reason for anyone to actually choose us besides, oh, it's only down the street, so I'll give them a try.
Yeah,
Who
the
wants
world of
that?
beige.
Yes, exactly.
I will jump on that word specialize though. As massage therapists, we are not allowed to call ourselves specialists. It is a protected title. But we can say that we have an interest in something, or you could say, so people would often use the title of, say, sports massage therapist, even though it's not really a title that's widely recognized, just to distinguish themselves from someone who might undertake an outcome from another, so undertake massage for another particular outcome.
I was just going to say, it is a little bit of a word that it's hard to work around. And I know you've said to me many times, you can't use that word, Jackie. And I'm like, oh, but I want to. I want to
Yep.
so much. But yes, we do have to be careful with our words, as pretty much every massage therapist will know, because otherwise people will take things the wrong way. Anyway,
Yes.
that's off topic.
Yeah, when talking niches, the first two, they're not really niches, even though people think they is, and you say, do you have a specialty in what you do? Oh, there's that word that you have for massage. What's your niche? I do sports massage, or I do pregnancy massage.
Yeah.
Neither of those two things are a niche. They are kind of leading towards that. So, for example, if you worked only with swimmers and you understood intimately the movements of a swimmer and the types of injuries that they are likely to get, and how to best overcome those injuries to keep that person performing at the top of their game, you have niched into swimming. Swimming is just one sport, or soccer, or archery. You could pick any sport and make that a niche.
Absolutely. With niching, you really have to drill down into go a little bit further. And I know when you are doing niching, when you've got a business coach, they will ask you, how old is your person? What do they love to do? Do they have any kids?
Yeah, what do they
You're
drive?
You're just making it up. Like, I don't know who's this fake person that I'm talking about. So it can be quite ambiguous. You can be really confused about the whole thing, but you really do have to drill down a little bit further. It's not just pregnancy massage. It's not just sports massage, because those are such broad topics, like you said. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a few easy ways to help you find your niche. Of course, it can be more complicated, but there's 3 really easy steps to help you find your niche. And the first is to think about why you got into massage in the first place. So, for example, a friend of mine, she's got a successful clinic just around the corner from where I am. And her clientele are extraordinarily different to the people that I care for. She knew from the very beginning, right from it was her reason for going to massage college, was that she wanted to provide a high standard of care to women who were pregnant. And she's extended that care into providing care for women who have experienced loss during pregnancy.
Yes, that is such a huge topic when talking about pregnancy. Once you start talking to people, you find out that being pregnant and birthing is not easy for most people. It's a massive topic, and it takes a very special kind of person to work with women who have experienced loss through pregnancy. So that's definitely a niche that that not a lot of people would have even thought about, to be honest.
Yeah.
So the second one that you might not have thought about is, what are you passionate about? What is the type of massage that you really enjoy doing? Because you might already be an expert in that field. You might have done a lot of study with that already. What is it? Is it pregnancy massage? Is it cupping or a specific style? Yeah. What are you passionate about?
Yeah, so there's a clinic in, so we're here in South Australia. There's a clinic in Norwood where all they do is craniosacral therapy, and they are passionate about working with people who've experienced trauma and people who live with chronic pain. And that's all they do. They are just super passionate about that one particular style of body work. They're not all massage therapists. Some of them are physiotherapists, and I think there might be an osteopath in there as well. But all they do is craniosacral therapy, and that's what they're known for. I love it when people are like super passionate about something. It's like, this is just what I want to do. I've known it from the very beginning. I feel a little bit jealous.
Is it the only thing you talk to people about?
Yeah. Hopefully it's not fly fishing.
Well, you're not going to make any money doing massage if you only know about fly fishing.
Or you could be working with people who've got right hand shoulder injuries from that heavy action of the rotator cuff. Or maybe it's their partners who are stressed and anxious because all they hear about all the time is fly fishing.
They
need an escape. There you go. Take that niche and run with it.
I love your last one, David. What is your last? Hit us with it. Come on.
Yeah, sure. Take a walk down your newsagent's aisle and look at the magazine covers. Every magazine in a newsagent is a niche, whether it be sporting shooters, computer gamers, gardeners, woodworkers, remote control aeroplane flyers, triathletes, cyclists. There is a magazine to cover every possible niche. And working with say a gamer, you could probably liken their injuries and needs to that of an office worker, but you might adopt your language and you might be super passionate about meeting other gamers, and they will naturally have something in common with you, and you would instantly know that they are your peeps.
So true.
There's
That
a
is so
massage
true.
therapist in the United States who goes by the business name of Geek Girl. I think it's Beth Parsonson, and I love her website so much. And all of her marketing is just so geeky. And if I
Yeah.
ever travel to the States, I want to meet her.
Yeah.
She sounds so tragically cool.
Yes. Yes. I think that comes back to what you said before. What's the reason that you got into massage? Like, was it to help women that have had a loss through pregnancy, or is it to help, truck drivers that sit in a chair for 8 hours a day driving a truck and they're hunched over? Who are you doing this for? Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that would also help you to choose where you might locate your clinic.
That's very true. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what is your niche?
A couple of things, as well as doing a fair bit of pregnancy massage. I do generalize for low to medium risk pregnancy, and for people that come to me. I don't really, there's that word again, specialize in anything there. But I do actually, and I have for a long time, work with people that have headaches and chronic headaches and migraines. And that's something that's just occurred naturally because I also get headaches. And I find the neck very interesting, and I love doing scalp massage. And so that has just come about with zero effort. But the other thing that I guess I niche in, I won't use that S word, is lymphatic drainage, and I am actually trying to increase my knowledge and skills in that area currently. So it's a long process, but I would actually love to really niche into helping a lot more people with lymphatic drainage. So yeah, what about you, David? What do you do?
Kind of accidental, because when I went back to requalify in massage, I was really passionate about getting into some field of sport. And I have ended up with a particular interest in jaw injuries and whiplash injuries.
Oh, that's very interesting and
Yeah.
very specific too.
Very specific.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I do mention it on my website, and I do get inquiries, particularly for those things. But more important than inquiries is getting results.
That is very true. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. You need to have the results, and this is where the extensive training and education in your topic of interest is going to really be highly beneficial.
Yeah. And I do have a referral network. There are a couple of physios who are very good with neurological disorders, so neuro injuries that I refer to, some rehab work, and I do have a dentist that I refer to as well, because there are times when a further intervention rather than just soft tissue work is completely appropriate.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. I know it does get talked about a lot about building up a referral network. And again, a lot of massage therapists will roll their eyes at anyone suggesting that that we do that. But it can be so beneficial, particularly if you are working with people that have medical conditions or specific medical conditions, or that get injuries all the time, like runners or sports people. So yeah, definitely something to think about, and a topic for another a conversation another day. Definitely.
Yeah. The best possible outcome for me is not the person who is dependent on me, but gets to the point of saying, I don't need you anymore. This is totally amazing. It's okay to come back because you like me, but
yes,
I'm so glad you don't need me.
Yes, absolutely. When you've got someone with an injury, it's so great to see them injury free and moving the way that they should be. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's jump into 5 possible niches that you probably have never thought about.
Yes, this
Mm.
is exciting.
Yeah, and of course there are more than 5 niches out there. The number is infinite.
Definitely, but we're going to give you 5 right now.
5 to think about. Hopefully that kickstarts you along your own journey to what you're passionate
Yes.
about.
Yes, definitely.
So kick us off with number 1, Jackie.
All right, number 1 is pre and post-surgical massage and scar massage.
Yeah.
Which is becoming much more popular over the last few years. Much more popular. Yeah. There's quite a few people that, well, I say quite a few. There's a handful of people that I know of that are very well versed in looking after people that pre and post surgery. And also, most people would know Christine Knox, who does scar massage. She teaches that, and yeah, those things are becoming just so popular now because people want to look after themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A good surgeon would have a referral team, whether it be for rehab, say after a knee replacement, and for those very extensive surgeries. But there's a whole bunch of surgeries where there is no follow-up care, and a C-section is one of those.
Yes.
Whether it be some cosmetic surgery or whether it be some corrective surgery, where surgically the procedure is minimal. And I'm not saying that a C-section is minimal because it's totally not. That's extensive. And as massage therapists, our clients will often talk to us about things that are coming up. And if you have done some surgical or some scar training, you can talk about prehab and rehab and get some really excellent outcomes. Or maybe that is your opportunity to say, hey, I know this person who does pre and post surgical massage. I think you should have a conversation with them.
Yeah, this is where lymphatic drainage in particular, as well as scar tissue massage, can become such a great niche because you can specialize again, in in only seeing people who are post-surgery or about to go into surgery, or you can specialize in seeing people that have scar tissue that it could be a recent scar, it could be from years ago that having an issue with that tissue around that and need some relief from that.
And with scars, I can't remember the name for it now. Dysmorphia that comes around scars, whether they are planned scars, so it might be from surgery which you have elected to have, or it might be from a surgery that you had to have, or maybe it's a scar from an accident or an injury. And there's a lot of body dysmorphia from scars, and just getting to the process of building the trust to touch that site and then getting your client to feel comfortable with touching that site and just accepting that that's part of who they are is an essential component to their healing.
That's so true. This is where trust in your therapist is such a big thing. The client has to trust you.
Yep,
absolutely.
Yep.
Yes. What is number 2, David?
This is a really interesting one. Voice and swallowing disorders. So this could be working with singers, the vocal athlete, for example, or it could be for someone who has a condition, for example, dysphagia, and working intimately and very specifically with the muscles of the face, the jaw, and the neck.
Yes, that sounds so interesting. Very interesting from a medical perspective.
Yeah, but particularly working with singers. And again, that someone with dysphagia, it could have been post-surgical, having had the tube down their throat and some muscle laxity. It can be caused through anxiety and other mental health disorders. could be following something like a whiplash, neurological degeneration, things like muscle dystrophy. But yeah, having some very specific knowledge of the head, the face, the jaw, and the throat can make a world of difference to some very specific people.
Absolutely. And the whole neck and jaw area is such an interesting part of the body to work with. It's really interesting.
It's very intricate.
It is. It is. Yeah. I don't niche that much, but I do love working with people that are having issues with their neck, and headaches is usually the main thing. And it is fascinating how that part of the anatomy actually works. Yeah.
I had someone come in to see me, referred to me by a chiropractor for some swallowing stuff, and he was at the point where he couldn't eat solid food and he was drinking Sustagen. And I did some I did some myofascial work around his throat, and for 2 or 3 days he was able to eat solid food, and then the condition returned. And so I've called him, like, "How are you going?" He's like, "Oh, it's great. Like, I'm able to eat again." Then he's called back to say, "Oh, it didn't last. I've gone back to my doctor and he's given me a referral to a colorectal surgeon." I said to him, "You might want to go back to your GP because I'm pretty sure that's the wrong hole." Anyway, he's like, no, it's who the GP's told me to see. And he's come back in, we've done another treatment, and he felt comfortable after that. He goes, "It's a waste of time spending my $250 with that." Insert expletive, a-hole.
Oh my goodness. Oh, my face right now is horrified.
Anyway,
Crikey.
what's number 3 on the list there?
Number 3 is working with high-risk pregnancy, or things like doing mobile massage specifically for pregnancy. And that could end up being, that you're working with women that are actually in early labor as well. There's a lot of niching that you can do in pregnancy. I know that there are some doulas around who actually have learned a little bit of massage, or there might be massage therapists as well who do massage their clients while they're in labor, either at home or in hospital. Yeah. So, and specifically working with high-risk pregnancy as well, because that can be very up and down. Clients sometimes have to cancel last minute and that sort of thing, or they're not feeling very well. So that's a very specific niche. Yeah.
All right. Number 4 on the list is working with a very specific sport or activity, and something that you intimately know the types of the injuries. We talked about this earlier in this episode. You intimately know the movements that those participants do. You know how to help to improve their performance and how to help them minimize injury. But more importantly, you can talk their language.
Yes, that is so important. Sports people want you to say the right things.
And when they are talking to you about their PBs with their back squat, or they're talking about their deload week or whatever it is, you know exactly what they're talking about.
See, I just did not understand a single part of that sentence.
I worked with a couple of powerlifters and they were just so dead passionate about powerlifting, and they'd tell me all these things and mostly would just go over my head. I was not a good fit for them. They just seemed to like me. They desperately tried to educate me. I went along to watch a couple of their competitions, and that was cool to see. I was like, oh, I just don't get it. I don't get it. So if you're a massage therapist and you are passionate about powerlifting, there is a niche there for you.
Oh, yes. Sport is probably the broadest niche, actually, because you could specialize in runners, a specific type of sport, like you said, swimming, and then you've got specific injuries as well. I'm sure there's a couple of massage therapists out there that are so intimately acquainted with knees.
Correct.
Like, hello, everybody that plays football and netball.
Absolutely. And has had those joints reconstructed.
Yes, absolutely. And then again, that come like you might need to do some scar tissue training as well, because if you're having knee reconstructions or clean outs, yeah, that's a thing that as a massage therapist we're going to come across if we are treating people having the knee recons all the time. So yeah. Do you want me to talk about the last
Yeah, sure. Take it
niche then,
away.
David?
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is a very interesting one. It's actually massage for palliative care or end of life care.
Mm,
Um, and it's not just massage for the elderly, but it's
yeah,
actually
totally.
for people that are, they might have cancer or dementia or be, at the very end of,
Motor
I
neuron
guess what
disease. Yeah.
yeah, so it's um it's a tricky one because you have to be very very aware of what you're doing, how you present yourself, how you speak to people.
Mm,
Nobody's usually happy to be
yeah.
in that situation, um, but it's also very rewarding as well.
Yeah. I know of one massage therapist in Adelaide who just does end of life massage. And he's talked about how he's had a couple of people during their massage take their last breath and just pass away so peacefully.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it takes this very special person, very strong person to work in that field.
Yeah,
Mm,
absolutely. It's not a role that you can take on lightly. It's something that you
mm,
have to really be passionate about for a particular reason.
yeah.
Yeah, but the term death doula is actually something that is becoming more common. People that work with people at end of life who help them navigate that. And
Mm, mm,
there's definitely a need for that because we do have a bit of an aging population. I don't know what the statistics are, um, but with the changes specifically to the aged care packages that happened about 5 or 6 years ago, there's a lot of people out there that are massaging elderly folk, and not just at the end of their life, but older folk, 65 plus. It's a very interesting field to get into.
yeah, certainly is. Hey, I think we better wrap this one up, Jackie.
We probably should.
Yeah.
I feel like we've been talking forever.
Yeah. There's still a lot of opportunities out there. Look, you can find us on your favorite podcasting app. Why not give us a rating, leave us a review? That'd be much appreciated. You can now find us on Instagram and on Facebook too. So why don't you leave us a comment? And if there's a topic that you would love us to cover, just drop that in one of the comments. We'd love to hear from you.
We would love to hear from you. Bye, everybody.
Bye.